Hello and welcome to the channel, everyone. So today is when I'm recording this, happy Thanksgiving. Some people call it happy Friendsgiving. Me personally, as I love vampire stuff, we personally in the vampire community call it Fangsgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all my fellow vampire people out there. Also happy National Doctor Who Day, for those who are Whovian. So we are going to be talking about the upcoming what's going to be happening from this point onward into Chapter 5, or at least what I think as my personal theory on the matter of what's going to be happening into the next season of Fortnite, or season slash chapter. But without further ado, let's get started. Grab your cup of coffee, cup of tea, whatever you got, and make sure to put on your fez hat, bow ties, and make sure to grab your sonic screwdriver, because this is gonna be well, I'm gonna keep this as brief as possible, but this is still gonna be a bit of a overload of information of a theory, because we got a lot to go over, but I'm gonna try and stay as specific on the topic as possible. Okay, without further ado, let's get started into talking about this. Okay, so first of all, I want to give credit to, with all footage that I'm using, I want to give credit to all the different people that I'm using the footage for: Fortnite OG, BBC, Epic Games, and Game Raiders. And with all that out of the way, let's get into this. Okay, so we know that the live event is going to be called The Big Bang. Now, this is crucially connected to, I think, to Doctor Who, as the Series 5 season finale episode was called The Big Bang. So that was the thing. Now, if we also look at the photo that Epic Games showed off, it's kind of like the time vortex in Doctor Who's opening credits, at least for the Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, and Matt Smith, the 9th, 10th, and 11th Doctors. So that's what this kind of looks like, not to mention that we've kind of got with when the Last Resort season happened, we had a time machine. In Chapter 4, Season 4, actually did move at one point. Now, in the room where the time machine was, it was a blue color, a very dark, like TARDIS blue, almost. And many time machines can move from one place in time, but can't actually move location. To the best of my knowledge, the TARDIS was the only time machine that could really actually do that, exactly. Okay, so we know that Fortnite has dealt with time travel and all, which is more like...
Yeah, people don't understand time. It's not what you think it is. People assume that time is a strict progression of cause to effect, but actually, from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Okay, so David Tennant's Doctor, the 10th Doctor, he refers to, from a non-linear, non-subjective point of view, cause and effect and time is more, a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Now, with cause and effect, it would be that, I still don't understand entirely what that whole thing means, but the cause and effect, for example, if you eat a lot of food and you don't exercise, unless apparently you're me, you're gonna gain a lot of weight. And the wibbly-wobbly, big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff, I believe in this case with Fortnite, would be the 0 point. The 0 point has been able to now bring us back in time and take us into the future and all. So, where this leads us, I don't know. Do I think, we're gonna be having a Doctor Who Easter egg in the live event called The Big Bang? I don't know. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. We'll just kind of have to wait and see. What I do know is the fact that in the data files, Doctor Who is still a file that's there. So we probably, more than likely, we're going to be getting a Doctor Who collaboration at some point, along with during Chapter 1, every couple weeks or so, we would actually get the the giant stone statue creatures moving around the map. And that was a reference to the Doctor Who creatures known as the Lonely Assassins, the being that could never die, which were called the Weeping Angels. And so that's kind of what that reference was. Now, there's one other thing that I have to share with you guys on Doctor Who theories on a Doctor Who FORTNITE collaboration. Okay, so real quick with this one, the Triarch Aurora. I hope I'm pronouncing the last name of that character correctly. I don't think I am entirely, and that's besides the point. Okay, so this resembles the, if I remember correctly, they were called the Clockwork or Time Soldiers, and they were in the Doctor Who Series 2 episode. I don't remember which episode it was, what number it was, but it was called The Girl in the Fireplace. And I'm going to show you guys the clip of the what their masks looked like, and why I think this is a reference as well. Okay, so the Triarch Aurora's outfit very much resembles an outfit from the 18th century, which for those who are not familiar on what the 18th century would be the 1700s in Paris, France. Its face resembles much like the masquerade mask. The face paint on this character very much resembles the masquerade mask that would have been popular during that time. Not to mention that its tail jacket or whatever it was very much similar to that. And on top of that, you have the paint or lipstick stuff around the character's lip and mouth area that would have been very common for that time period. That is personally what my feelings on the matter is, and we're gonna do, I know that I said that this was gonna be the last thing. This is gonna be the last thing that we actually talk about after we take a look at the different audio logs.
Jones, Sloan here. You know when and where you are, and that means you know what you have to do. And what will happen on this side when you're done. Tomorrow, you take the time machine back. And tonight, I'm recording this. It occurs to me that I've never sent a message through time, so you might want to check back. Everything you do will ripple forward to this very moment. This might not even be the first time I've recorded this message. Do the job, Jones. It has to be done. Jones, Sloan here. I feel like I've done this before, so let's assume I have. Unless this is deja vu. Alright, short version. You're back here for a reason. You're smart enough to figure it out. And it's not to change the future, by the way. Drop that fantasy right now. This is an extraction, and you're leading the way. You cannot hesitate in your duty, Jones. The world you're leaving is one of many, and there are more worlds than even you can imagine. Keep it that way. Do the job. Jones, Sloan here. This is not my first message, is it? You must be making progress. Or you're screwing everything up. If you somehow end up back in the now, I will destroy this reality out of spite. Not that that would stop you from somehow bumbling back into my orbit. There's a reason why it's always you and me, time and time again. One of these times we're gonna get it right. And I'm pretty sure this is it. Jones, Sloan here. I've definitely left this message many times before, so get right to it, huh? This is the first time in countless lifetimes that I don't know what happens next. We're both heading off into the unknown. I guess this is goodbye for this me and that you. But we'll meet again. Reality's not done with us yet. Keep the campfires burning, Jones. Wherever and whenever you go.
Alright, so we have got a lot to discuss about in a very short amount of time. I am trying to keep this video as short as possible on my theories on everything with Doctor Who. But, if we pay attention to the fact that Sloan is feeling like she has a serious case of deja vu, that's referring to the silence in Doctor Who. Silence were the fall. I can't do the voice that good. But the silence had a mechanism built in, or defense system built into their bodies, basically, that allowed them to, whenever you looked away from them, you forgot who they were. However, there is the episode in when we do start defeating silence in Series 6, that the message keeps playing over and over and over and over again in everyone's heads, broadcast all around the world, about you should shoot us all on sight. And it eventually does kick in that the deja vu isn't, they're realizing that it's not just in their head. Those things are real. They aren't able to forget anymore, which is kind of a good thing. However, it's seeming like my theory on Sloan not to be trusted is to be correct, with the fact that Sloan did say that if you screw this up, basically, I will destroy that reality out of, or this reality out of spite, which means that she is really not exactly fully to be trusted again. She keeps forgetting, and we keep apparently, Sloan and Jonesy's timelines are always going to be intertwined with one another. So that's an interesting thing with the space-time continuum, basically. This is... I can't really think of many more things to discuss in such a short amount of time. I have tried to get everything in as fast as possible, and I feel like I've still missed a few things to talk about my Doctor Who theory. If I think of anything else, I will be sure to do another video, or I will discuss all this on a live stream. Also, if you did go on to enjoy my theory of the Doctor Who collaboration with Fortnite, make sure to give that thumbs up a high five, ring that notification bell, and don't forget to consider punching that subscribe button in the face. We will see you on the next one, but until then, take care, and as always, for me, Triarch Aurora, see you on the next one. Bye-bye!